Hey, what's going on? So, I believe y'all can hear me. I'm not gonna be doing all that camming up stupid shit. I don't know why. It's overrated. Um, yeah, I think I'm writing this. I started actually writing memos and setting up certain things. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these men are gonna die. A lot of these men are gonna die. And you got some of these guys that are online that they talk. These women, children, like this. This is not me thinking on some doom and gloom or anything like that. It's just, and they're gonna say, "Well, they were raised by the women." I don't know. Like, it's not just about how they were raised. It's just that how they are, how they portray, how they think. Yeah, but where a lot of these people are more worried about sexual agency and they want to have a good time, dynamite. They're more weak and and naive, talking about stupid shit like pills and so what are these meth addicts and stuff? It's like almost like dealing with them people in Afghanistan that be on opioid and stuff. The only thing you could do is strap a bomb on them and send them to go die. And I think that's honestly befitting of them. You know, I guess that's what someone want to talk about. You know, I watched gas go up in 3 areas, and everybody said, "Well, this don't have nothing to do with me. This ain't our war." Fucking idiot. It's a world war. Everybody is involved. There's no such thing as one group. See that coward like pussy. Biden, he don't want to say it's a world war. Putin don't care. That dude already took a whole nuclear facility, which was a pretty smart move. I got it from one military person to another. I can respect that. I can respect that. I can respect that. It's like a culling, and then the culling, you have it to where as to you you get rid of the weeds to make a better garden. And you're gonna start seeing it where the wolves are gonna start coming out, man. Like people people are going to start doing and then acting on their fears. Watch. This ain't me thinking negative. It's just me understanding that of the weight of what's happening. And you know, my granddaddy used to love reading. My granddaddy and my grandma, they used to love reading Revelation. Actually, I enjoyed uh, the book of Revelation. I thought it was very interesting. I'm not all on that biblical, but I get that things are going to start happening. And oh, here we go, BMT, you on that doom and gloom. No, I'm just telling you, man, like shit's already started popping off, man. And I get why a lot of dudes they're more they're more crazed about what's gonna happen to that of the woman and the family home. Like fuck that, dude. Like those are spoils of war. Women and children are spoils of war. Even they know that down to a genetic nature that they are no more than spoils of war. Well, like y'all talking about that of the nature of I don't know about that BMT. I know about that, dude. I know about that very well. Ain't no ifs and or buts or you know. Y'all think that people getting out of this one? Why do you think you had that woman online talking about this ain't gonna be no Susan B. Anthony shit or something where some women are gonna band together and sorry, like do you see women trying to run over there and do that shit? No, you see. Notice what the hell happened. Let me show you. Notice that they put those women and children, and then you had it where they started showing weak men, foreigners, dudes who wanted to have the right for education. And see, that's the thing about it. Entitled men are going to definitely start to die. I don't care if they die. Like you got where dudes think that they are entitled to certain things of agency. Usually, you would kill those type of people first. You would because they feel like they should have access, but they're not willing to take. They're not willing to take. You would kill them first. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You're gonna start seeing when the gas is going up, food prices. Like I was looking at McDonald's, I was like, God damn! I used to get two double cheeseburgers and fries. That shit went to 20. That shit about almost $20. Like, is there nobody looking at the taxes are going up, dude? Like, we can't. Ain't nobody can afford these fucking refugees. Why do you think? Like, listen, man. Like, like the final frontier is gonna be fought in the between the West. I mean, everybody knows Africa just started here, so ain't nobody worry about no fucking Africa. Africa, anybody can set up a goddamn campaign through Africa. Like, I don't even know why y'all keep even talking about FBA and all that shit. Like, listen, dude, nobody gives a fuck to talk about reparations. That's I don't even know why y'all motherfuckers are talking about reparations, talking about the rights of fucking dudes online that lose their chances of sponsorship and stuff. Like those kind of talks are a waste of time, you know. And I get it, like I get it, y'all scared. A lot of these dudes are scared like the women. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, to find out like, hey, good morning. And like this YouTube shit, it don't even matter, dude. Like there's so much stuff going on. Like people were worried about the wrong thing for so fucking long. Like we missed the ball. And when you start telling them, like, hey man, like we probably should have got our shit together. We probably should have got our shit together before we maneuvered about this type of thing. Well, that time is done past. Yep. That time has already passed. So now you want to talk about, well, maybe we can talk about, you know, trying to fix the family home. Dude, fuck that. I don't even know why y'all keep talking about that stupid shit. It's like you're hoping daddy gonna come home from his cigarette run. Your daddy is probably dead or gone. Ran off like a fucking coward. You know, like that motherfucking coward left. Well, your mama, she slept with the wrong guy. She chose the wrong motherfucker. Gas, gas is horrible as shit. And food prices, I literally, the food is gone. Like, I don't get why we keep talking about, like, if you ain't got your shit together, but you're gonna start hearing people talking about, we need to get this. We need, listen, if you're talking about getting shit now, motherfucker, you're definitely already out of the know. There's no way. There's no way. I'm seeing dudes now having panels. Hey, what do we need to get together? What do we need to do? I'm like, holy shit, you just now started? The fuck? We're already going into a sanction world. Like the stuff that you wish you could have got hold on, that shit done already been harvested. And I'm not telling y'all what the hell you should have got because if you don't know, there ain't no point in you even talk. Ain't no even point in even have a conversation about certain shit. There's no point in having a conversation. I'm literally watching people talk about, hey, what, we need to go buy this, we need to buy that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like now you're talking about buying that shit now? Hmm. Unbe fucking believable. Like what is the what is the whole point of? And I know why. Like what we have left are the weak. What we have left are the weak. You know, like I get why. They got. It gets together where the biggest watch stuff is dudes telling women how to be women. How the fuck does that work? And women trying to actually equate to that of being a man. I agree, Charles. We lost that long time ago, buddy. We lost that chance a long time ago. I try to tell people if you get a chance, which I doubt that many people have that type of money just sitting aside, you might want to go. You should have gone and invested in a hatchery. Hatchery would have been pretty good, but I doubt anybody's. I doubt if anybody has that type of money right now. I mean, if you do got it, I mean, kudos to you. Kudos to you. But I would say that people should have got a hatchery. Gone into doing aquaponics. You know, that's why I see a lot of preppers that actually are in the know. But you have to have something self-sustainable. And then even if you get something self-sustainable, you have to be able to keep it up and able to protect it. You know, you got to be able to protect it. and like a lot of these people cannot protect themselves. They can't. They're still having conversations about race and that of feminism and shit. Like, motherfucker, those are privileged conversations. Those are privileged conversations. Y'all want to have talks on privileged conversations of shit that y'all believe are worth like trying to decipher. You talk about that kind of shit after you survive whatever's coming. But I can promise you right now, because we want to have the conversation on how to get along. Like, there was no such thing as get along, the get along game. Get along means I tolerate you to an extent. That's what get along means. I tolerate you to an extent. We need to weed out or, get rid of this or get rid of that. Only then can men be. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you not conquerors? Like, listen, man, I grew up I'm an 80s crack baby era tycoon. Like, this was nothing for me. I grew up powdered milk, King's vitamin cereal. You know what I'm saying? Staying at grandma's house, all that stuff. Like, there's nobody has it easy, and the damn sure ain't not gonna get much more easier. People would like for it to. People would like for it to, but it's not. Like, when people talk about these prepping, you're gonna need to find a tangible group that actually wants to keep you alive. That actually wants to see you thrive. And the thing about it is, a lot of men are not built to do what is necessary, with the necessities to survive. Hold up. They're not. They're more worried about the agency of having access. Y'all, listen. Any fool that's talking about traveling outside the country now, fuck them. I'm waiting for them to hurry up and just shut down the goddamn nation. Because what you're gonna have is people are going to start attacking immigrants or anybody who technically cannot operate in the system. All this humanitarian talking points, or you need to respect my gender shit, like, that shit going out, man. Like, welcome to the end of Rome. Like, it was good because America, you know what I'm saying? America, we definitely. I was surprised we lasted this long. I'm gonna be honest. I really am. Like, I'm surprised we lasted this long. Like, shit. Right now, I think it's honestly. I'm gonna tell you my algorithm theory. It's either going to, if doggone Russia survives this shit, they're gonna be the top dog. If they survive taking on the whole world, well, dude, they literally just checkmated everybody then. If they do that, and I mean, goddamn, dude, like, right now you're fighting Doctor Doom himself. You're fighting Victor Von Doom himself, man. He don't mind. Listen, bro. He said, I'm going out. Yo, everybody going with me, bro. I, I can't even get mad at a certain evil like that. That's why y'all hoping that, listen, y'all thinking by putting a bunch of goddamn vegetated children on the screen, y'all think by doing certain shit that, listen, this is not some kind of bedtime story for the weak. You got with dudes like this is why I understand. Like you got where more dudes are talking about how to. Let me show you about all the broads I can get. Like I don't give a fuck what women do. And I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care what women can do. I'm not looking for no woman to run on the battlefield and do no this. I mean, see, this is why I'm saying like after a while, like when now this shit's done starting to pop off. Women ain't trying to do no damn Rambo shit. Hell, they're like, oh shit, fuck it, femininity reactivate. I can promise you right now, the true nature of men is coming out. The true nature of men is going to start coming out. I got no problem killing for whatever I want. That shit doesn't aim. It just never really bothered me. Never really bothered me. I kind of wish we would kind of in that kind of crustaceous type of mindset where, hey man, if you want it, I thought like what they had in Riddick made more sense. Like you kill and claim what you kill. Like I was like, wow, who made that law? That was the greatest profit in the world. Just kill it and it's yours. Or hey, like hey, I killed the man in the house, so that means I. And honestly, that's honestly how America's always been. We just always been like that. You kill and you claim what you kill. But now we have it where I can't kill it. So, but can I still have access to it? No. But please, okay, fine, you can have it. See, y'all think that well, being to you rambling, I sound like I'm rambling, but I'm actually just telling y'all holistically what actual men, what men that are sitting down with their rifles in their hand are just thinking about right now. Nobody's thinking about this kumbaya shit. Nobody, you know, the only thing I'm telling you right now, dude, when shit gets bad, there's gonna be like you're gonna see some shit, bro. Don't look for no we all the world. No, bro. It ain't gonna be none of that shit, bro. I'm telling you what dudes are. I'm telling you what the wolves are thinking about right now. I know what I'm thinking about, and I'm like, damn. Why would I need to go scavenge to go get shit when y'all go get it? If y'all go get it, I just need to go kill you. I just need to get rid of you. You think I give a shit if this channel were to go down or some stuff? I don't give a fuck. That literally, honestly, you would actually want to have less social media attachment to you. But that means you're more likable to be tracked. The police already done showed you that literally that they do not care to do their job if they can't get their way. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna see how far patriotism goes. You better pray that goddamn that person in the National Guard or Reserve or the Army, you better pray that they still get their paycheck. If they ain't getting their paycheck, I can promise you right now, that dude ain't showing up to goddamn formation. You know, oh fuck this. This is patriotism. This is where patriotism dies at, right here. Patriotism dies when my paycheck dies. You're not in that era of that talking point of world anymore where, you know what I'm saying, like they feeling all jubilee to wanna, sacrifice. Oh, that shit's done, bro. I thought it was like that, but it's not. It's not. You know, people don't have that kind of mentality anymore. For let me give my woes of my life to the greatness of a higher meaning. You know, you, and that's fair. That's fair, but you got to have that in you. A lot of men are not raised like that. That is literally a process of something that is put into you. When they say glory for Rome, glory for Mother Russia, the glory of Spain. When people find something else of a higher glory to believe in, you know, the reason why Negan's campaign of the stuff he did was so well because they believed in it. Men these days, for the most part, don't have nothing to believe in. You have to inspire them. You think China will be the top dog? Honestly, I would run it. Yeah, I think China. China's being patient. They on that Sun Tzu shit. China's more so like right now, like, hey man, we're gonna see who's gonna be alive after like. I ain't no need for me to pick up the gun. I just need to see who's alive. That's what China's on. China's like, why pick up a gun? I just need to see who's gonna survive, bro. Whoever survives, that's who I have to deal with. And I can promise you, China's gonna be on their reconstruction shit. Hey, you want me to fix up your house? Cool, gotcha. You want me to do this? All right, no problem. China's gonna be on that type of shit. They ain't trying to get involved. I wouldn't get involved either. Let them beat the shit out of each other. I'll come back and fix up whatever I got to fix up. You know, you gotta understand, man. You let those have their conflict. Everybody get up. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You gotta understand, man. I don't have a problem of letting people believe. You let people believe that they have a fighting chance. Women are going to go to whoever. Women are going to go to whoever they feel is a benefactor of their survival. That's just how it's always been. Children get marketed off easily. I don't know why people keep watching these little Disney Channel movies. Listen, ain't no little boy fighting no goddamn crazy ass grown man. Like, no, dude, stop. These kids can barely get past Fortnite. Like, I'm telling you right now, a lot of people's funds have been drained since COVID. They have been. Don't worry, I'm gonna open up the panel. I don't care. But just one of those things, man. I expect that we're going to, you probably, like, I had made up in my mind, I might even lose family. I probably will lose family members. Might lose some people close to me. Like, that's just the way it's gonna go. Like, right now, we're already on edge. Like, how things might and will possibly be going in the coming of time. That's why I never understood why people got upset or angry when I don't know why people got angry when literally uh certain groups started, closing their borders and saying, hey, like, we don't want no part. We don't want no part of this, man. Like, how can y'all do that? Or how can you not say that? Like, dude, man, like, it's self perseverance, man. Like, if you only have so much shit to do or serve or stuff, like, there's only one race, the human race, man. Fuck all that shit. Like, say that shit to keep that same energy when there's a barrel of a gun in your forehead and tell that to that guy. Tell that to that guy. I only people who say that stuff are people that are literally not dealing with the shit right now. Like, I get my stomach churned when I hear motherfuckers say that stupid shit. Cause I'm like, yeah, you haven't been pressed. Not enough. And I know, like, why would you think like that, BMT? I'm telling you, man. Y'all want that Nile. Y'all want that little fictitious belief in that kind of shit, man. Pain and suffering. That's sometimes the best way. Like, I'm actually fine with how this thing is panning out. But I promise you, man, it was going to happen, man. Like, it was this something like this was going to happen, bro. We were already on edge already, man. Like, NATO was already getting too powerful already, man. Like, right now, that old dude is like, yo, man, you're not stepping on my porch. You're not setting up. You got a bunch of tiny little countries trying to push up on two super powered countries. They're not trying to hear that shit. And y'all like, well, what are we gonna do? There's no we, motherfucker. Like, what do you mean keep saying we? Get you. Listen, man. If you ask what we need to do, that I don't know what else I can tell you. Seeing that shit happen before, goddamn battle buddy asked, hey man, how much you got in your bag? Bitch, did you not put ammo and 3 MREs in your bag? No, man. Guess what? You better starve, motherfucker. Starve. Take your ass back. You are a failed soldier. And see, that's honestly what's happening, man. You have it now where a lot of these cuckling babes are afraid. They're afraid. They don't. They're afraid of what is going to possibly happen. So I get it. Why? I get why they do not want to have that type of level of conversation, because that would mean like, damn, I'm not prepared for this shit. Yes, motherfucker. Like, we've been trying to say that. Like, we know that a lot of men A lot of men are not prepared, and they're hoping that somehow that this shit don't pop off to where they get pulled into it. That's what's going on. A lot of men are afraid that they're going to be pulled into this shit. So they're hoping that the warrior type of agency of men, they do not ask for these, that they don't get pulled into this shit. I'm being so serious. They're hoping that those men do not want or force them into this. No, no, no. Like, if I gotta fight and die, you gonna have to come with me, buddy. Ain't no getting out of this one, bitch. I don't know why. Got people talking about read your Bibles and shit, the Qurans or whatever. Yeah, it's good to have them faiths, them beliefs. That shit ain't gonna matter. I ain't never seen prayer stop no bullet coming out of a gun. Well, never mind. Take that back. Retract that. That was a fluke. That was a fluke that one time. That chaplain got lucky. I don't know how. I don't know how that bullet didn't kill him. I was like, damn, they're gonna kill the chaplain. They're gonna kill the chaplain. Are we gonna stop them? Hell, bruh. Nobody told him to go out there and give those people that shit. The fuck? I was like, bye, chaplain. Never liked him anyway. I didn't like the chaplain. He just did not sit right with me. Let's talk about what's going to happen with schools, education. There's probably going to be some changes with the education, most likely. I would definitely bank on that. I would bank on that. I mean, why wouldn't they be? Other people think there ain't, but I'm like, dude, like your education has already been terraformed. Like, education has already been terraformed and changed up on, man. You know, it's one of those types of things, man. A lot of people, I probably say you might want to start teaching your kids at home. Hell, I'm not even sure some of the adults are smart enough to teach their kids. That's the real shit. That's the real mind fuck. Or even some of y'all can y'all even teach y'all children, or like, you know what I'm saying? I get it, man. Like, some people, I get why they're like, they put everything on the school system, because they're not really like qualified parents, and I say that straightforward. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers can't teach their kids shit. You know, they don't know shit. They don't know shit. So of course, how are they gonna educate a child and they don't know damn thing? They don't damn so. How they gonna train that child? Train a child in the way they should go. Like, that's just one thing I can tell you right now, man. Like they're like a lot of these people, their kids are going to be used as starter tier for like coming conflicts. Like they're going to start using kids are going to be used for another working class. And people are saying, "Man, that's crazy. Nobody will do that." Okay, shit. You better go look at some other countries. Kids are working class. They ain't no fucking goddamn. The hell y'all think kids do in other countries? They work. See, y'all don't see. This is how you know you've had it too good for so long. You really don't get how the world actually operates in this type of diametric, man. Like that, and that's what's scary about it. Like people think that other people have to give a fuck. In certain parts of the world, if you're sick and weak and lame, you die. If you don't have, if you don't have your shit together, you die. If you were born a certain type of way, the village don't give a fuck about you. See, don't let them nice little Hallmark YouTube videos and shit of people like this is my friend Tika, the village take care of them. That's the good shit. That's some nice, sweet, warm farts that you get in your car seat. The real shit, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Like they are like, no, dude, like we can't feed that motherfucker. We can't feed that motherfucker. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but your son's probably gonna die. You ain't gonna try to save him? Fuck no. You know, we're gonna put that shit to the test. As I said, people, if you got some kind of shit like diabetes or any kind of shit like that, I don't know how y'all gonna get y'all medication. I don't know how people who are sick gonna get their medication, bro. Like the people who have sickness or ailments and stuff like that, like it's like I don't know what we're gonna do with y'all, man. I already told y'all, man. If shit gets bad like that, and I know I'm getting sick, I probably just say put me down. I'm being honest. I ain't trying to stay alive. Like I'm not trying to survive no nuclear holocaust. It's not in me. Nope. Nope. Other people can try to run that stupid ass game and shit, Walking Dead style, and try to survive zombies and shit. I ain't trying. No, not me. Not here. Not BMT. If it's a nuclear holocaust, I don't know what the fuck we doing, bro. I'm not sitting here fighting no dinosaurs and cockroaches and shit. Fuck that. That's that idiocracy. Game over, man. Like the Earth ain't no longer yours, bro. Give that to the Roach Kingdom. They just find yourself a crayon, some paper, whatever you can, and write out your manifest, and so that way when they do find you, you know you can probably put out a picture saying, "Hey, man, like this was me. This is what I thought. Um, Humans were here. We fucked up. So you know, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably got a good 800 years before y'all fuck up also. You know? But aside from that, yep. I'll let you know. I don't I don't see how, you know, get motherfuckers talking about doggone how to get a woman right. Bitch, if motherfuckers still trying to figure out how to get a woman right, throw that man to the wayside. What up, James? Look at that man to the wayside. Like I like these stupid ass conversation that dude and people have like let's talk to figure out how to. No, I don't know what man in his right mind or woman would ever tell somebody how or any kind of information. Like y'all motherfuckers sound crazy online. Well, we passing on the information for how to do this and do that, and I'll be like, mm, that's how they got you. I never. I look to YouTube as entertainment. Any motherfucker that says that they look to YouTube for education, they're stupid. I never looked to YouTube for educational stuff. I never looked to the internet as educational. I just never saw it as an educational thing. Sorry. Other people can feel the way they feel. I just never saw it. I just never saw it as that type of thing. I thought the internet was more. It's just cat videos, which are to this day still the go to. You know, I don't know. Some people say that. Some people say that they're educational. I just don't see how. That's no diss to anybody. Hey, you. Hey. If you learn through the internet, then that's on you. To me, I just thought it was something fun. You know, I said, oh shoot, they got anime. You know, some cool little stories and shit. You know, like that's when y'all gave up your agency to think. It's honestly coming to the internet. I'm gonna just be honest. When people started letting the internet tell them how to think, I think that's when they've lost their agency to think. Motherfuckers get online and talk about we're gonna tell you how to get women right or some shit. Like I watch women get online. Like I'm like, no, dude. I never gave a fuck for what a woman think or how a lot of these motherfuckers go about like their everyday like stupid shit. Like I never gave a fuck for that. I thought that shit was stupid. Like this is gossip. This is the gossip blogs. Let people let people just believe in what the fuck they want to believe in. Somebody you need something of entertainment to take your mind off of, the problems of the world. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers I get on YouTube and I learn a lot. That's a stupid motherfucker. That dude already fucked. Anything you get on here is just to ramble. Raise your brain. If you know, I never used a library for education. If you know how to use the internet right, the world information. I forgot. I forgot the internet teaches you. See, that's the thing about I'm gonna tell you right now. The internet weakened thinking. You know the first thing that they did? They burned books. That was the first thing Hitler did. Hitler 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 had enough sense to burn books. Did anybody ever notice that Hitler had enough sense to go burn books. Because books keep chronological history and information. Books keep that. You don't like the internet, and we can honestly debate. We can honestly debate about that. I could honestly challenge y'all, but this tool right here, this tool right here, is honestly It's okay, Dad. Yeah. You know, it's a fallacy. It's fallible. Like it's easily corrupted. They used to burn witches. What the hell does burn witches? Oh my god. That's the child of the internet right there, man. They burn witches. See, stupid people would like yeah, they burn witches. Yeah, of course they did. They burned witches. Yeah, I granted, I get that. You know why they burn witches? Because a lot of those dudes wanted to fuck them. A lot of those dudes wanted to fuck the women, and they also wanted access. They wanted to fuck the women, and they wanted the men to not catch them because, well, that woman's too smart. So, shit, she has to die. She has to die. You know. Antonio laughs. They used to. I am sure glad my brain is not connected to other people's brains. Yeah, me too. I'd rather blow my brain out before being connected to a lot of these motherfuckers. I'd rather do. That's one of my biggest hopes. I hope when the shit goes bad that they destroy the internet. That's actually one of my biggest hopes. I'm hoping that if anything comes good out of this war, they destroy the internet. Like they collapse that motherfucker. That way everybody goes back 15 years. I hope when this war kick off, see you gonna truly see the motherfuckers that know what the fuck they doing. I hope they crash this bitch. That means your money ain't worth shit. Ain't nothing you believe in. I know some people say, BMT, why would you want this civilization to crash? Dude, no offense. But society sucks right now. The society that y'all are banking on, that y'all living in, is weak and fragile. You put all your goddamn rice in a goddamn grain storage that's full of rats and feces. No, and actually what happened. It actually what happened. That's the thing about it, why people feared Y2K. People didn't even know what to do when YouTube went down. Y'all need to go look up the group called Anonymous. See, the thing about it is, and see, that's the thing that's scary about it. People think that these things can't happen. Nobody thought that, guess what? The world would stop. So how y'all gonna say y'all you didn't think the world was gonna stop, but they shut down the whole world. Nobody was allowed to go outside. Nobody literally in one day that they shut down the world, animals and different other things started coming back. How is that possible that sea otters and creatures that never inhabited certain areas in a long ass time started coming out of nowhere and started doing things? Like actually started coming back to the city. You started seeing deer and certain wildlife and certain animals start to do things, and You know, like it looked kind of majestic and beautiful. So when we say that those things can happen, oh, they can happen. It's just that you just can't see it happening like that. You know, don't ever say what can't happen. That's the thing about it. See, people who say it can happen, those are the motherfuckers those are the people who get caught lacking. Those are people who really get caught lacking. That can never happen. Shit, and me. Explain COVID to me. Explain, explain, explain these elections. Explain this. Explain the education system of how now boys can say that they're girls and girls say that they're boys, and literally, like, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be saying shit, and because I get it, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, why people say that can never happen? Yeah, no, it can happen. See, that's the thing about. That's why I love when people say it can't happen. That's when motherfuckers see the greatest thing that the devil ever said was, um, you know, like when people say that things, the greatest thing that the devil ever did was get people to not believe in him. If you don't believe in him, I can do whatever I want. That is the greatest tool to have. Is anonymity, to where people don't believe you're real. But if you don't believe that I'm real, guess what? I can go do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like that is a great tool in itself. That is a great tool in itself. When they think you don't exist. I be trying to tell other people, man, like shit. Everybody didn't think that the certain crashes of the markets or certain shit would happen. You know, a lot of people didn't think those things would happen, but guess what? They did. They did happen. Nobody in you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like people want to believe in the fallacies of certain things can happen. Or they'll never touch them. Nobody ever thought that they would ever see a bunch of people running up on the nation's capital and of the US. Nobody saw that shit coming, bro. Like I think if ever there was a time, if ever there was a time that shit was gonna pop off. All right, I'm taking it outside. Do y'all have umbrellas and stuff? They have hoodies and stuff. Do they have umbrellas? No, sir. I need to go get an umbrella if y'all can get one. Where's the umbrella, sir? Huh? Where's the umbrella, sir? Is it raining outside? No. Okay, then go ahead. Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? The reproductive cycle for women has gone down. That shit's gone down. Like women do not want to reproduce no more. And men think that they're women. That shit's wild. How do y'all explain that shit? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm golden. The way that the world is going right now, I'm looking pretty good right now from my goddamn. I'm looking pretty good for where I'm standing at right now. The fuck? Everybody, that's what I'm saying, the naivety. Like, a lot of motherfuckers are gonna be dying off. Really. People are gonna be dying off. You know, did y'all know suicide went up when Suicide went up when doggone people, uh, when people didn't know what to do. Suicide went up when people didn't know what to do during 2020. They didn't have human interaction. People were doing all kinds of stuff. You know, I can promise you right now. You put certain stuff on the internet right now, that thing will get slapped down like that. You're not in control of this kind of thing. That's why I said, like, why would you put your faith in something that literally is is controlled? I'd rather go get a textbook that literally, like, hey man, you get that, and you start hiding or closing that thing off, you're good. That's just me. Be careful, you guys. Like, and I'm trying to tell this. I'm being earnest because we're definitely in a timeline where you know trust trust is not given to everybody, and it should not be given to everybody. You want to trust in humanity, but actually, that's probably one of the greatest dangers is like humanity. Like religion is a tool. It could be good, it could be bad. You know, depends on the people. Depends on the people. You know, but I can promise you, man. Like, uh, I tell you, I want y'all to start going through the grocery store. My grocery bill is at least about $450 to $500. That's my grocery bill. I don't mind telling y'all. You know I don't mind letting y'all know that. I know that's some people's. That's half of somebody's rent or mortgage, right there. You know, like hey, like I get it, bro. Gonna get pretty rough for some people coming up, bro. Gonna get gonna get pretty rough. A lot of people don't want to say that out loud. Like, nah, it ain't that serious. Okay, all right, cool. Like, roll the dice, motherfucker. Shit, this bitch is getting me, like, tearing me up. I'm sitting here just playing video games, send the kids out to school. Yeah, you are gonna beat that dude. Hmm. Let's see. I just witnessed a man freeze to death in his car when I was in Wisconsin. Hey, yeah, I you know that shit in Texas, and see, that's crazy. The people in Texas didn't see that shit coming, bro. None of them saw that shit coming with that freezing storm, bro. Like the things that people say can't happen are happening. Y'all notice that the shit that we thought would never happen in our lifetime are happening. Like that's crazy. That's the crazy thing about that's just so interesting about the world. Like we you gotta understand, man. Like these things that we that we thought we hold as true, like values. I'm gonna do a stream called values. Um, um, shit, I had it at me. Um, shit, it was something over values. I'll figure it out. I had it. I wrote it down last night, and after that, it just left me. Like it left me. Like I use YouTube. I'm supposed to be writing a fucking journal for my doctor, but I haven't been writing one. He's kind of like, "Yo, are you even writing anymore?" I'm like, dude, like, like I can, I can, you know. I mean, I'm cool with however shit pans out. You know, it's kind of like they're like, no man, like Joe, you got to try, buddy. And I'm like, no, I am trying. I just told y'all. Like, how much? What do you got? What do you got set aside? And he was like, nothing. All right then. Guess you should have tried. Tell me to try, buddy. You can try. By the way, like my medical team, they hate. The medical team hates doggone this shit. They hate this stuff with a passion. You know, like that's why I said like this can't this like this stuff on YouTube, it ain't gonna go very far. Like I hear people telling me stuff like red pill is gonna go mainstream. Like you sound stupid as fuck. People think red pill or pink pill. Pink feminism only works in a first world country. Feminism only works in a first world country. True. Um, I don't know why people don't know that, but it only works in a first world country. What's another thing? Oh yeah. As far as it goes for doggone, I would probably say like this red pill shit for men and their talking points about what it means to be a man. Mm-mm. Like, but nobody's gonna believe that shit. I don't. It sound like a goddamn gospel song to me. I would like to believe, but I just don't. Exactly, James. First world problems. First world problems. Like men's agency, that shit was never a thing. You don't have agency unless you have power. You don't have agency unless you have power. Unless you have power where you can invoke certain shit, then you don't really have agency. Other men have agency because they have power. They can invoke their wrath or what they want upon other men. You're just not in that area of where you can invoke your power. Men of the Congo can invoke their power upon the women and children and other men in that area if they are dictators or they are doggone chiefs or warlords. Men of certain systematic hierarchies, they can invoke their power. Every area has men of means. I've never seen no fucking woman run no goddamn shit, not without that of the power of men backing her. Just being honest. Like, motherfucker don't have to like what I'm saying. Like, I can give fucks about y'all feelings. You don't have agency unless somebody grants you that right of agency. You don't have that shit. Like, that's just some kind of babble bedtime story that people tell you. You know what I'm saying? Well, women in the child support court, listen, men make money off of that system. Why would men that are making money off of that system take their thumb off of other men's necks? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? People say that they want the laws to be fair, and there's no such thing as a fair law. There's no such thing as a fair law. Laws have never been fair. Laws have never been just. Laws only work when men care to allow certain laws to be passed. So that they really don't matter. They caught the bus?
Yes, sir.
Was it raining outside?
No. No, sir.
Okay. Where's your socks? You be going wearing shoes?
No, I put them downstairs.
Oh, okay. You just like me. You don't care to wear no socks.
They're not to my shoes.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. Stay out my way. Okay, he did.
Also,
what?
Jay asked if you wanted to do the raid today.
Yeah, we can. Time to get toxic. Like, hang on, let me finish up my stuff because I'm getting tired of talking. So, I don't know, man. Like, honestly, when I hear a lot of these things going on with how people feel like they're being mistreated, like, you gotta understand, you're just not that guy or girl or that person in that position. You're just not that guy or girl in that position. You know, it sucks. I know some of y'all don't agree with it, but it's the truth. Power is not meant to be shared. You don't share power. I don't know why people always believe that shit. Like, we're supposed to be sharing, be kind, courteous. That's all that Power Ranger, the 90s shit. That's that Power Rangers, the 90s shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that G.I. Joe, Cobra stuff, man. Like, ain't nobody doing that shit, man. Like, we're not. Like, I'm telling you right now, man. Like, there's no such thing as being fair. I learned that the hard way. I understand why certain groups do or oppress. Like, I understand. And listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I could oppress a group, I would do it. If I could oppress a group, and I know y'all gonna be like, "Oh my God, BMT said that." Yeah, I would oppress. Listen, motherfucker. I want to be able to oppress a motherfucker. Hell, I'm a goddamn dictator in my own house. Why would I not? I get why that motherfucker did that. I know y'all think like, damn, BMT, you fucked up. No, I'm just being honest, bro. If you could, would you not do it? If you could oppress your own, if you could oppress your own power upon people, would you not do it? Why wouldn't you want to do it? Just being honest, like it's just one of those things, man. Like you're not like you just never. I think that's why certain men feel frustrated, and they run to the internet to complain and talk about their shit. Like these other men are going to give a fuck. You ever notice that you have it where the men, now the men want to be the victims and the men want to be the victims of nobody gives a fuck about my feelings. No shit, bro. Like nobody was ever going to give a fuck. Like they were never going to care about that of your feelings. They never were. You should get into politics. Governing might be. Oh, believe me. Don't worry. When the world goes to shit, y'all may not want me at the seat. I'm just saying, dude. I'm going to take all the weak men and take them out front, and I'm going to pretty much say, okay, I'm going to put out say melee weapons, and I'm going to tell them, okay, fight. And whoever's still alive after y'all fight, that's who will be deemed fit to live. That's my thing. That's my thing. I just feel like, hey, like just put all the weak men at the front and just let them fight. Let them fight. That's it. Just let them fight. Don't have to figure it out. Don't try to don't try to understand it. Just let them fight. Let the boys settle it out. That's why sometimes you got to let boys just be. If I had a vision of things to kind of guess that why not press? I say I'm just saying like I don't know why. See when I say that shit, everybody think I'm a bad guy, but you know what? I'm just actually saying like, hey, I'm only saying what other people just are told that you shouldn't think like that. But what have y'all been getting online and bitching about? What do you think women now are like, hey, we need to be doing the empowerment? Listen, nobody gives a fuck. Like, understand this. Women don't got power unless men allow them to have power. Men don't get anything unless certain men give a fuck to share with them certain stuff. Like men don't get shit unless men care to share with them certain things. Yeah, y'all. I mean, that's why I said, man. Like, you're going to see a lot of motherfuckers are going to be getting put strong arm like a motherfucker in this bitch, man. And don't like I said, you have the people who had to sit at home and they're gonna be, hey man, you need to start prepping. Too late, bitch. Too late. You know why I didn't bother going to prep? But I knew one thing. When shit gets ready, guess what? I'm coming to knock at your fucking door. Little pig, bitch. Let me come in. No? Okay then. Fuck it. All right, cool. I guess I'm burning your house down. I'm burning your house down until I get what the fuck I want. I know y'all thought, oh wait, BMT, I can't believe you think like this. Why not? Shit. I'm telling you right now, y'all thought people were getting listen, I was getting guns for goddamn going grocery shopping. I wasn't getting no damn guns to goddamn defend. The fuck? Defend what? Defend what? I wasn't defending. I was trying to doggone. I was getting ready. Listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. When shit got really bad, I was not getting no gun. I was like, yo, bro. Like I know, we all know who got what, who gets what. There's 15 of us. There's two of them. What's good? Either you giving it or we're taking it. I don't give a fuck. Like, but your shit is coming. We're going to take your shit. I can't believe y'all said that. Why not? Why not? To the spoils go to victor. We all thought this shit was a game. Huh? We all thought this thing was sweet. I was not trying to listen, bro. I was not trying to be that dude. Like there were people sitting outside of Walmart watching people load up their carts. You know why crimes didn't really get reported like that? The motherfucker that were literally in certain seats of power were like, yo, bro, like, why would I need to doggone? Why would I need to doggone like? There's a reason why the cops and all of them just stopped coming. The cops and all the people, they were actually down with the shit. Like they were like, yo, bro, Anarchy, motherfucker, is a bitch. Laws don't matter if men don't care to honor them. There was a lot of children going starving. Mommy, am I going to eat? Shit, if I know, you think I'm gonna be able to eat? You think I'm gonna be able to eat? I don't know how you gonna eat, but shit, like I don't know, man. Like if I can't eat, I don't know how you want to eat. A lot of people didn't like hearing that. A lot of parents didn't want to be home because they knew they could not take care of their children. A lot of fathers left the home because they knew, oh shit, I cannot take care of my family. See, y'all thought that welfare got rid of the home. Y'all, that's the bedtime story that y'all motherfuckers want to hear. Y'all thought that a lot of these women just kill off their baby. No, because they understand that, listen, I can't take care of this motherfucker. Fuck it. Get rid of the baby. And I don't see nobody was shaming them Viet Cong women when they say, I'd rather keep the pig, get rid of the baby. I can always make another fucking baby. Oh, y'all see, y'all don't like hearing the dirty side of nature, of history. Miss me all that fucking goddamn holy art denial talk, man. Sorry, man. That you in the wrong church. Ain't none of that shit happened here. You at the wrong book. They had it in Viet Cong that goddamn the Vietnamese women were taking their goddamn babies and getting rid of them motherfuckers to get on the boat to save their own asses. Them women would literally drop their baby on the ground and run on the boat. We can only take three. Look at the baby. Look at them. Look at the baby again. Shit. Fuck you, baby. We on our way. If that baby somehow survived in the jungle, if a goddamn animal didn't eat it, or goddamn somebody was kind enough to keep the baby. Other than that, this ain't no Hey Arnold story. You're going to see a lot of people do this shit. I'm telling you right now, man. Why y'all think a lot of y'all don't want to admit that y'all parents gave y'all up during the 80s and the 70s. A lot of y'all parents gave y'all up. That's why y'all be talking so much about the fucking home, because y'all are bastard babies that were given away. Shit, the game is cold. Listen, man, I get it. I'm here with y'all. I'm here with y'all. I got no goddamn smoke or lies or anything or bedtime stories to tell y'all. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like a lot of people were left, and a lot of men are going to be left still. People don't want to hear that, but they say, "How can you do that? That's not a real woman." No, that's a human. That's a human, and that human is going to choose their survival over anything. That is human nature. People don't like hearing that scream talking of nature because they say, "How dare you choose something other than yourself? How can you don't choose self-sacrifice?" Y'all can mess with that self-sacrifice bullshit. That's that bedtime story that y'all were told to believe at Sunday school. That's what y'all were told to believe. This ain't me being evil. This ain't me being numb. I can promise y'all, man. Y'all really y'all want to start sitting down and having these conversations with me. Y'all may not like what y'all hear. Y'all may not like what y'all hear. I'm just being honest because shit. Some people do not and are not and do not intend to ever, 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 ever get their shit together. And when you try to tell some people, like, hey, man, like, I'm sorry that they left you hanging. I'm sorry that they left you to die. I think they have a TV show where it shows like a woman. She was like, "Yo, my mom just gave me away." I never had a problem with doggone. I never had a problem with doggone these types of things when they say abortion is murder. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Like I don't play that moral card. I don't play that justification card. Just like a deadbeat. Like I don't say nothing about that. Like if people like I don't call no woman no fucking like well that was your choice. Like that's like talking about a dude calling him a deadbeat. Like you call him a deadbeat, but you call her a hero. Like no motherfucker. Like they just did whatever they thought like was best for their agency to survive. And literally that's just how the weight of the world. If y'all don't really like the kid, just get the kid up for adoption. Shit, never know. The kid might become some cool badass, not knowing y'all. But then again, we already know that the goddamn system's fucked up. That shit, a lot of these foster kids are pretty crazy as fuck. Like they're on some like students of Xavier type of shit. Like you know, you ain't know what to do with them. You know, and I know there's a lot of people. Hey, I was a foster care kid. Okay, cool. What the fuck you want me to give a shit? Like, motherfucker. Like, I done seen kids in Afghanistan like running around with AKs and shit and fighting goddamn American. I mean, like, there's one motherfucker. I didn't even listen, bro. Whoever that little bitch was trying to fight, bro, she had some angst to want to kill. One girl, listen, bro, that bitch was honestly a sight to behold. I listen, man. I've fought some pretty interesting children overseas, man. Them fuckers built differently. Y'all listen. I don't. That's why I said, man. Like, hey, some of these people, man. Some people don't get it, man. Like, a lot of people, like privilege. When people talk about humanitarian rights, they're speaking from a point of privilege. They're speaking from a point of privilege. That's what they're talking from. Privilege. Humanitarian rights don't work unless people actually give a shit. Like, notice this: Afghanistan is trying to make their own self-sustaining government. Guess what the world is doing to them? Putting them on sanctions because they don't agree with their government. Is that not a terrifying thing? That because you don't like their government, you put them on sanctions. They're selling little girls off to men, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's fucked up, but I'm like, what are you going to do? I know it's a fucked up world, and I do not agree with that. I don't. I want y'all to understand. BNT does not agree with that. But you didn't want, she was being sold off, or she stays with her family and she's going to die. Like, they literally had that on CNN. Like, let me tell you this context of that. So, what happened was, like, they had it where there was a child, right? The father said, listen, he was going to sell his child for like probably like 5,000, something like that. Like, actually, probably less than 5,000 for how much that little girl was worth. But then what happened was that the old dude, he said, I'm gonna take her, she'll be my wife and all that shit. And um, she'll be in a good family or household. Now, this is where the when we stick your nose in there and where it don't belong, this is where it gets fucked up. So in doing that, right? So let's say like they managed to get the girl to go back to staying back with her family. Granted, her family is dirt poor, so she's going back to stay with her family, but her family has no money. no food, and they barely can afford to feed the other two babies. Sometimes that right there was mercy. Y'all may not like to hear that shit because you're told to act on feelings. Sometimes I be trying to tell people like sometimes y'all gotta cut y'all bitch feelings out, man. When it comes to survival, you gotta cut those bitch feelings out, man. Survival's not made to look pretty. And I know it doesn't sound like yo, man, like, but you just telling that girl to be with an older man. Motherfucker, she's gonna die. She actually was gonna go into a maid family where there was four of the wives and goddamn like all that shit. Like the dude paid $5,000 for her, bro. Like I know when I talk like this and they're like BNT, how can you? But I'm like, yo, dude, like y'all truly don't get how the world fucking works, man. Like y'all think about it through a fucking goddamn imperialistic point of view of a first world country, man. The world don't give a fuck about your feelings. Survival does not care on what you think is right. It's all about that of who wins at the end of the day. And when you say that to certain people, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that out loud like that. How dare you? Well, why don't you think like that? Why aren't you doing that? Who are you to look down on me? Who are you to call me out? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got like I don't get where some people get this high horse. I don't get where they do get it. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what your talking points are on, then say that. But understand that when you start playing that role of the good guy versus the bad guys, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I hope you can I hope that hey, they don't find no chinks in your armor. I hope they don't find no chinks in your armor, man. Because I can promise you, they are. They're going to find them. Sooner or later, you're going to have to drop your sword. Sooner or later, like the woes of your problems are going to start coming forward. Just think people don't like to hear that. Even I sometimes had, even sometimes I had that kind of thinking. I did. When I first went overseas, I used to think of the world and say like, "Hey, we need to do this. Hey, we need to do that." I had this ideal of being a savior. And I remember one time I gave some food away. And we have a thing where we're told don't feed the locals. Do not feed the locals. And like a lot of people say, what the fuck? Like we got treating them like animals? But I didn't understand why they said don't feed the locals. But I learned the hard way why you don't feed the locals. Because when you start feeding them, you have to always keep it up. And I remember one time they would come around you, American, my friend, my friend, my friend. And I'm like, what do you want? What do you want, Apache? I called one kid Apache because he had an Apache helicopter toy. So I'll call him Apache. You know what I'm saying? I guess the missionaries gave him a toy helicopter. He wanted to be a pilot. And he would take the food that we would give him right? And he would give it to his dad. His dad was on the opposition side. If he didn't get food, then his dad couldn't eat. But if I gave him food, yeah, he would eat, but his dad would eat. So what do I do? Granted, I didn't know his dad was that, but this, you don't know these people. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what the fuck they got going on behind closed doors. The motherfuckers say that they're your friend one day. Hell, next day they try to take an IED and throw it over the fucking goddamn wall and set your battle buddy on fire and shit. Like, after a while, you're like, God damn, bitch. Did I not feed you? Did I not give you a fucking goddamn Sprite? Did I give you all them goddamn cans of Rippets and shit? Teach you how to fucking read and spell your damn name, little motherfucker. I should blow your brains out, bitch. Because time when I let you in this base, motherfucker, you were trying to find out how to tell your daddy how to kill me. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to kill that little son of a bitch so badly. But karma is a bitch. Karma's a bitch. He died from a chemical goddamn thing that happened. I think some kind of chemical shit had happened. It was an IED. They got chemical IEDs that go off. Shit blew up, killed a bunch of kids at a schoolyard. I don't know why. Why would you make IEDs behind a school? But hey, I guess they had a good laboratory or whatever shit. I don't tell these people how to do their shit. But Karma got his ass. I think the chemical blew up. I think one of the groups they blew it up and his ass was there, found there dead. Don't worry, they got what they got. America got that one. One less terrorists out there. Oh, baby terrorists. You know, all this like I'm a. I gotta do a conversation about talking about is race going to matter during World War? I gotta ask people: is race going to matter during World War III in America? World War III happened. Will race matter in World War III? I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't have much faith in a lot of you motherfuckers. I really don't. I don't like motherfuckers. Y'all can't. So especially a lot of you motherfuckers on YouTube. I don't. Like I would really want to have that conversation. It's going to be a triggering conversation later on. Is race going to matter during World War III? That shit's gonna be a pretty lit one. Man, I can't wait till I do that shit, boy. God damn, I'm trying to trigger some people. World War III happened. Is race going to matter? Trying to burn and scorch the goddamn earth of YouTube. I'm telling you right now, better not look to me. I'm a whole dictator in this bitch. I'm not the one. But all right, how long have I been talking for? 1 hour, 38 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up for a show down the road. God damn it. Sometimes I don't know where my brain be at. I really don't know. So, all right, y'all. Hey, what's up, Kev? Okay. Oh, yeah. Y'all come over from yeah, what group y'all? I don't know where y'all be hanging at these days. Um, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna set that up for later on. Is race gonna honestly matter during a world war? Now, some groups I get why they're doing what they're doing. They're like, hell yeah, like I'm like that makes a lot of sense. He makes sense why he's doing what he's saying what he's saying. So we're gonna go ahead and have that conversation. It's gonna be very interesting. You're definitely welcome. Y'all are welcome to come through. You know. So we'll see you guys later. War is not part of my culture. No idea if race would matter. It kind of doesn't matter to me now. Huh. I got. I mean, I don't got. I mean, I get why you're saying what you're saying, James. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get why you're saying what you're saying. Um, a lot of people would like a bedtime story. They would like a bedtime story of why it should not matter. You know, they would like to be told something nice, like, "Hey, like, we are the world. We are the children." Like, I'm not gonna say that goofy shit during no goddamn. Like I said, man. Like, I get you, James. I hear you. Like, literally, I might have to do a show called Negan Radio, or just start doing a channel called Negan Radio, man. Like, I might have to, man. I don't want to hear no shit about y'all damn problem back in the past or any of the other shit or what going on in y'all areas. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I'm gonna be like, yo, like, that's y'all area. That ain't helping me. That's not gonna help me. Like, we can't save a lot of these motherfuckers, man. Like, right now, every race is fucked up. Every race is fucked up. Like, don't believe the hype when people come to these spaces and they want to talk about your race. I'd be like, y'all are crazy. I don't do it. I don't entertain those conversations. I'm like, yo, you tell me your secrets, I'll tell you mine. Well, actually, I probably won't ever tell you what to. Like, other group, and that's the thing that's very interesting. Like, people feel too connect. I guess they like talking about humanity. If we want to talk about humanitarian issues, like, you know, shout out to Good Mother. Good Mother, I see what you're doing. You want to call out feminism, right? And I guess you can and start talking about the families and all that shit. That shit don't matter to me. I really don't give a fuck about feminism. Can't take power from me. I'm too prehistoric in my own right as a man. Like, I don't care about that shit. That's me. I'm speaking for me. Other men care about that. Yeah, you can't smoke weed with all races, James. You potheads smoke weed with everybody. See, like, I'm telling you right now, like, I don't, you know, I get what I get why certain constructs of people think or do what they do. You know, I get it, but I'm saying respectfully that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, but you hear a lot of people talking about, hey, like, gas prices going up. People are going to start joining and grouping with people that they feel can possibly help them get out of their situation. I'm telling you right now, y'all don't have to like it, but I would honestly ask y'all, what system do you have? What system do you have to make other people want to join your system? Hmm? What system do you have to make other people want to join your system? You know, and I'm being serious. Like, think about that. Like, you got a lot of people like, well, they'll go over to that group of people, or they'll do that, or do this and that, and I'll be like, so, like, let them. I don't, you know, I don't penis or pussy shame anybody that chooses a certain group of people. I don't care. Like, I don't care. It doesn't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing to me. Like, honestly, I'm not pressured on my son and daughters on who they should marry or anything. Like when motherfuckers be coming and saying like I don't agree with my child. Like, nigga, you lived your life. Shut up. Shut up. Fuck up. Ah, damn. You always got these motherfuckers always come around preaching these race wars and shit, man. And when they do that, I always be like, yo, what family did you make? Like, I need to see your family resume. Show me your family resume. Like, if you can't show me your family, race. I gotta ask people: choose a struggle, race war or World War III. Choose a struggle. You're gonna have to choose something that you want to die on, man. Like, I can't do both with y'all. Like, I'm either I'm doing World War III or I'm doing the race war. Now, I rather go do the World War III. I can fight that war. Race war, that's some I don't think you can fight. You can't fight no race war. Like, I know a lot of y'all gonna start pulling out, oh, let me get to the history books and show BMT, back then and this time. And I'm like, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Motherfuckers about to start pulling out the Bible of every goddamn atrocity to humanitarian. And I'm like, all right, dude, like, if you want to pull out that book, please let me make sure I have my give a fuck meter on turned up. It's broke. Sorry. You got some people say BMT don't care for. I was told I hate black people, so I don't know. Told I hate black people, so I get told that by a fucking an Arab person, a crazy dude who talks to a goddamn a Klansman. I get told I hate black people by black people, but then again, I have a whole black family. I don't know. I think. I tell you, man, the internet is weird, man. The internet is weird. You can't see that's the thing, and see that's why I said that's why we're losing. That's why we're losing. You're not allowed to call out motherfuckers in this bitch, man. You're not allowed to. How dare I have standards? How dare I actually have beliefs? How dare I actually am a dictator in my own home or in my own place of where I live? How dare I? You know? So when I say or speak the way I speak, and mind you, I'm not imposing my issues upon y'all. Y'all don't see me going around running around saying some crazy shit. We need to go save the women. Like, I'm not saying all that shit. No, I no. I understand you can't say everybody. Hell, even the women would say, "Don't say that. You'll hurt. You'll set yourself up for failure." If a woman is with a man, she will not allow her man to go out and just go save any old woman. I can't make this shit up. But she understands, like, that's my resource. Like, bitch, like, you got to find your own man. Like, like, women will say that. I kid you not. A woman will tell you, go get your own man. Go get your own man. She's not going to allow. She's not going to allow her squandered resource to go out there and risk his life to die to go save another bitch. Like, that's literally how women operate. Women are stingy. They're stingy as they should be. Just the same way as men should be stingy about their women. Like, you should never want to share. Why would you want to share? You should be oppressing is the way to go. Just being honest. Like, I never been all for that kumbaya shit, man. Like, that's I don't believe in all that talking and squandering or waste of stuff. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? You know? So, all right, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Peace.